Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. Before I get into this latest subject matter, just letting you know, on my other YouTube channel, Larry Graves' Canadian Studmuffin, I just did a full listen for the first time to the Who's album. So please check that out. I'll have a link here or below. And let me know what you think of the Who's album, It's Hard. Not here, on my other channel. Thank you. Follow the rules. So this idea is 12 songs that are better live, on a live album than in the studio. And I've ranked them because you know how I love to rank. So here we go. And there is a Spotify playlist if you want to check out all 12 of the songs in case you haven't heard some of them. So let's start with number 12. We Will Rock You from Queen Rock Montreal. I don't have the CD. I should get it actually, but I do have the DVD of this. And, I really, of course it's way overplayed on the radio. We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. But I've always, if I had to make a choice between the studio and the live version, I've always loved the fast version of We Will Rock You. It is just, it's awesome. So that is my number 12 choice. And let me know if you agree or not on these songs. Number 11, an album that I don't have, but I did buy it, when it came out on vinyl. And it is Hello There by Cheap Trick from their live album at Budokan. And the version on their In Color album is, I do like it, but this is much harder edged, the live version. And so between the two versions, I think this version rocks. So that's number 11. And I think they still open, maybe not all of their shows, maybe, somebody that knows Cheap Trick better than I do, if they still open with Hello There most of the time, because that is a great opening song for a show. Number 10, I do have on the deluxe version. I could have picked many songs, but Commando by Ramones from their album It's Alive. Yeah, I have the deluxe box set of that with the 4 CDs and 2 vinyl records. And I love the version on their debut album. But once again, the live version just kicks it to the curb. Number 9. Now, the studio version I love. It's great. But there is a little, when they're in the studio, sometimes they get a little weird with changing their vocals or adding weird things to it. And so the live, the regular live version of this song is better than the studio version. It is Birthday Boy by Ween from their live album of God, Ween, Satan, where they performed the whole album live. And this was recorded 3 days after 9/11. So, and it's a really, really good live album. And this is also one of their more, they do write serious songs too. It's not all crazy and goofy. And Birthday Boy is a serious song, so check that out. Number 8, a band that is, I don't know, I think if I had to choose between studio and live, I think they are better live. Blue Oyster Cult. 7 Screaming DIZ-BUSTERs. The studio version from Tyranny and Mutation is awesome, but it's even more awesome on Your Feet or On Your Knees. Buck Dharma, one of my favorite guitar players, and his solos are just incredible on the whole album, but especially 7 Screaming DIZ-BUSTERs. It's a very fun song live, so check it out. Number 7, kind of, they're pretty equal, but if I had to choose, I think the live version of Keep On Chooglin' from Woodstock by Creedence Clearwater Revival is, they stretch it out just a little bit more, and I love John Fogerty's guitar. Everything's great about it, the bass, the drums. It's, along with Ramble Tamble, my favorite CCR song. Now, this song I do have as a bonus on one of their albums, but I have chosen this one on Spotify, Devo, Smart Patrol, Mr. DNA. They are one of those bands, once again, that I think are better live. Like, they're great in the studio. I love their early albums, but live, they just kick butt. So that is number 6. Now, number 5, I know that most fans prefer the live version to the studio version, but I used to kind of not like the live version when it first came out. But I have grown accustomed to it, and I now do think it is the better of the two versions. Maybe I'm Amazed from Wings Over America, even though from his solo album, McCartney, I think that's an amazing version too. But the whole, having the whole band play. Number 4, I go back and forth on this, but I'm going to go this time with Supper's Ready from Seconds Out, with Phil Collins killing it on the vocals. As much as, I love, between the two singers, I do love Peter Gabriel's vocals more, but Phil Collins, when he took over, the vocals in Genesis, and he's such a underrated, well, maybe not underrated, but such a great drummer. And so, yeah, the Genesis version of Supper's Ready on Seconds Out is superb. Now, this one, I am curious if you agree with me or not, but I prefer the version of Rock and Roll that's on The Song Remains the Same over the one that's on Zoso, or their 4th album, or Untitled, or whatever you want to call it. The studio version is great, of course, but the live version is faster. It's and John Bonham's drums are just unbelievable on this track. I could have also chosen like Celebration Day. I think is the live version is better than the studio version, but I'm not saying any of the studio versions are not good. They are for all of these songs. Number 2, I have loved this album and this song for over 50 years. Grand Funk Railroad, Into the Sun, from their first album, On Time. The studio version is definitely good, but the live version just kills it. So, and I love the interaction. You can really hear the crowd in the song, and Mel Shocker's bass is just so awesome. So that is definitely one of my all-time favorite live albums and songs. And number 1, for over 50 years, this has been my all-time favorite live song. And I just realized I have 2 songs by the same band. But oh well. It is The Knife. The version on Trespass is great. But once again, with, Steve Hackett on guitar and everything, Phil Collins just killing it on the drums, Peter Gabriel's vocals, everything about the song. Definitely my all-time favorite live song, at least for today. So that is it. I would love your thoughts in the comments section below, and please remember to check out my review of The Who's Face Dances. And have a great day. Thank you. And let me know some songs that you prefer the live versions over the studio versions. Thank you.